Hey guys, I'm back this week with an easy appetizer for you. We are now in full swing of holiday parties, and if you are looking for an easy appetizer to feed a crowd, this is it. It's my trio of baked brie. It's something that my parents used to make a lot in the 70s, and I think it deserves a comeback. You're going to start by buying 3 wheels of brie. Usually around 4.5 to 5 inches will do the trick. Then you want to unwrap your brie and take any of the packaging off it. Sometimes brie will have little stickers that you think are part of the cheese, but they're actually not, so make sure you scrape all those off. Then you're going to get some puff pastry. If you can find the puff pastry that comes all in one sheet, that's really the best one to use. Sometimes you'll find puff pastry that's folded in thirds, and when you unfold it, it then has a crease and can kind of split apart on you, especially for something like this. So try to find the one that comes in sheets. I just buy the puff pastry at Trader Joe's, and it works just perfectly. So brie is one of those cheeses that pairs really well with things that are sweet. So we're going to use 3 different toppings for our baked brie. We're going to use some fig jam, some apricot jam, and some walnuts and honey. You're going to take your first wheel of brie and top it with some fig jam. Then flip it over and then create kind of like a little package, wrapping up the brie with the puff pastry. You're going to flip it over and set it on a cookie sheet that's been lined with parchment paper. Then the next wheel of brie, you're going to do the same exact thing to, but you're going to add some apricot jam. I really like to use apricot jam as opposed to apricot jelly, because then you get those whole pieces of fruit, which really adds a great texture to your baked brie. And then the last one is you're going to take some honey and then sprinkle it with some chopped walnuts. Once all of your brie packages are all set and lined on your cookie sheet, you then can create some decorative touches. Pick your cookie cutter of choice and cut out some shapes on an additional sheet of puff pastry. Take your decorative shape and place it in the center of each brie package. Then you're going to take an egg and whisk it up just so it's lightly beaten, and then wash the brie with the egg. And what that's going to do is create a beautiful golden brown hue to your baked brie. You're going to bake the brie at 400 for at least 20 to 25 minutes, just so that the puff pastry is lightly brown and puffed up a bit. Now, here is the most important part of this appetizer. You cannot dive right into this thing after it comes out of the oven. You have to actually let them sit and rest for at least 15 to 20 minutes. Otherwise, what will happen is if you cut into that, all of the brie will ooze out and go everywhere and create a big mess. So not to worry, it will still be warm and it will still be delicious, but these are really meant to be served just at room temperature. And then to serve, I like to take my little trio and put it out on a platter and decorate it with some fresh grapes. Not only does it look pretty, but it's also a great thing for guests to snack on after they've had the brie. The brie is rich, it's got the sweetness of the jam, it's definitely a wonderful mouthful, but there is something great about having that refreshing grape just standing by. Then I also like to include some raisin bread that's been lightly toasted. That way, if guests want to take a little wedge of the brie and spread it on some toast, it's there. And that's also a wonderful flavor combination and equally delicious. So there you have it, a quick and easy appetizer idea that's elegant and also pretty affordable. And the nice thing is, it can also feed a pretty big crowd.